Hi guys, how are you all? I hope you're all well. First of all, I'm so sorry for completely missing my April update video. I received a lovely message from Amanda Williamson. Hi Amanda, asking if everything was okay. She noticed that I hadn't done my update video and I would normally have uploaded it by now. But as I explained to her, I was super busy organising my daughter's birthday party, and we had our trip to Melbourne, and just life got in the way, and not only did it take time away from my stitching, but it took time away from obviously my videoing, and I'm still playing catch up. I have so many videos to catch up on, and I'll just make a mention of this now. I have only been commenting on the odd couple because I just really want to try and catch up. I love watching all your videos, and yeah, by commenting it just slows me down a little bit, so just trying to get through them all now, so I apologise for all that. Anyway, this video will be my end of April update as well as my mid-May update, so I have loads to show you. I have a couple of finishes, I have a couple of small FFOs, I have a new start, some stash acquisition, a very generous rack, and what else? Can't think. I think let's just get started. Because I've missed so much and I have so much to show you, I think the best way for me to go about this is to just I have a little diary. I keep a diary that I fill in each night to remind myself what I stitched on, and when I upload my videos and things like that. Some of you actually may recognise this as a heaven and earth design. I'm not sure if the artist, a lot of you would know. Oh, actually, it says it on the back, Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Really like this design. Anyway, when I saw the diary, it was actually at the end of last year that I bought this. It's a 2015 diary, so oh, I really like that. And if I can't stitch it, well, at least I can write in it. So I'm going to be looking down at my diary for reminders of what I have to tell you, and see, my OCD, I just have to do things in order. It's a pain in the neck. I might add in a little bit of life updates along the way if you guys don't mind that. If you do, please let me know and I won't include them again. I will try and keep them short and sweet, but it will give you an idea of what goes on in my day-to-day stressful life. So let's get started. I actually had to watch my last video to remind myself what I had already discussed with you guys. That's how long it's been. It's been 4 weeks. It's crazy. Alright, so my diary says my first thing to talk about is my finish, and I finished 99 bottles. So exciting. Sad part is that I did mention that I wanted to get it framed and up on the wall for my daughter's party. Didn't happen. Too much time and planning went into that party to even think about cross stitch. So okay, now just before I hold this up, I just have to let you guys all know that I have actually hurt my shoulder. It's not stitching related. It's something that has occurred with me a few times, and it appears that I have shoulder tendonitis and impingement. So basically the tendon is impinged in the shoulder blades, and it's my right arm, and although it doesn't cause me problems with stitching, it does limit my movement, and basically anything from here and upwards I can't do. And normally I get over it, you know, within a few weeks, and I've had this issue a few times now. Normally I get over this within a few days, and I've had this issue a few times now, but this one has gone on for weeks and weeks and weeks, and the physio has now said, okay, we need an ultrasound, and basically if we don't treat this properly, you could end up with frozen shoulder, which means the only movement I will get is just like a circular movement of my shoulder, very, very limited. And as soon as she said that, I was, I can see that will affect my stitching, so that's not happening. No, I don't want anything to affect my stitching, so ultrasound next week, and possibly a cortisone injection. So keep your fingers crossed for me, guys, because I don't want this pain anymore. It's a nightmare. Anyway, I mentioned this because it's going to be a little bit tricky for me to hold designs up for you to see. So anything bigger, I might actually put the camera into the other view and show you that way, but we'll see how we go. If I do it slowly, I should be okay. So here is 99 bottles, all finished. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Loads of fun to stitch. This actually took me 31 days, which I was surprised. I thought it would take longer. But as I said before, I found myself in a really good rhythm. I was able to stitch 4 bottles a night. And then to finish off the shelf, it would be 3 bottles in a shelf on the next nights. And yeah, really love it. Obviously, this was supposed to be a gift for my husband, but he watched me stitching it one night, so I said, right, it's not going to be a surprise anymore. But yeah, hope to get this one framed myself. But it's just on the back burner for now because I've got a few other things planned. So just a reminder, this is, I've had a few people ask on Instagram, this is the colour Ale. It is, I had to remind myself, 32 count Belfast linen by Picture This Plus. So it's really lovely. Very, very happy with that one. And I'm glad it's finished because that's freed up a new start for me. So next on the list, I started my daughter's 18th birthday card, which I showed you in the last video. And that is now finished. Okay, just had to go run off and grab that because I forgot to grab it. So this is it here. And see, I put it on some nice purple sparkly paper and backed onto normal purple card, and just really loved the design. If you remember, this actually said happy birthday, and I decided to take that off and put the 18. I had to chart the 18 myself, which is the first time I've ever done that, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. I know it's a different font, but I think it just makes it stand out all the more. So really happy with that, love the sparkle, and more importantly, she loved it, so that's all that matters to me. So that was my first FFO. So then we had our trip to Melbourne. We drove over to Melbourne to go see Demi Lovato in concert. My daughter is her #1 fan. I know there's probably a lot of people that say they're their #1 fan, but anyway, so she convinced me into spending some extra money and paying for VIP early entry tickets, which we're really glad we did because the queue was horrendous. And it was my first ever experience in the mosh pit, and glad to say it's my last. Too old for that. I just felt like a sardine all night. It was, yeah, it was horrendous. I just took photos all night so that she could enjoy the concert because, I mean, I like Demi, but, you know, I'm not a fan, and I only knew the song from Frozen and her new song, which I can't even tell you what it's called. But they're the only songs that I knew. So I said to my daughter, look, I'll take photos all night. You just enjoy the concert. And so I think I took about 300 photos with my camera. So she was pretty happy. She got some nice pics out of it. So yeah, I did mention in the last video I was taking over a few small designs to stitch in Melbourne. Well, I only got to stitch on that birthday card. There was really no time for anything else. I was very optimistic in my thinking, but that's okay. It's better than not taking anything and then running out of things to do. So when we got back on the Monday, I started my Biscornu from the Sweetheart Tree, this one here that I showed you. And this is my first time doing specialty stitches. Really enjoyed doing this. I did find the sparkle in the fabric is a little, what's the word, off-putting because you're trying to concentrate on the stitching, but this is how much I got done. So this is basically the first piece is finished. I just have to continue with this running edge all along. But you can see the specialty stitches here and here. One thing I found though, these were difficult because they were very similar colour to the fabric. So it would have been, they look nice here when they're finished, but when I was stitching them, it was really hard to see, because it's 32 count as well, so really hard to see where the needle needed to go. But I think it's really pretty, and I've added all the beads on now. The only problem I have with this is I'm putting off starting the back because the back is exactly the same as the front, and I don't like stitching the same thing twice. It just, things don't hold my interest. I think I've only ever said that there's one thing I would stitch again, and I can't even remember what that was at the moment. But for me to say that is very rare. I like to stitch different things all the time. So my next Biscornu, I'll be looking for front and back to be different in some way. That's okay, we'll finish it because this one is for my mum, and I think she will really love it. It's really dainty and pretty. And I was just watching Crafty Curator Letitia, hi Letitia, just watching her video yesterday of the Biscornu she bought with the little cats, and I was like, oh, I love cats too, that's so adorable. And I've got a tawny cat too, Letitia, so yay. I hope you have enough cotton to do all the cats in the tawny, because they really don't give you a lot of cotton, so I hope that works out for you. So I may even have to add that one to my wish list. I'll say I'm on a diet, stash diet, I'll explain that later. Alright, so that's the Biscornu, and when I did that I got a chance to try my tacky bob, and in case you guys haven't seen it, see here, to show you how well those beads, see they're all still in there, they just stick in there, and then you can just add your needle, pick out the ones you need. Love that little thing. So next thing I started on 1st of May, which is my own little stitch along I decided to do, and a lovely lady called Kristen, I think her name is Kristen, Stitchy Mum on Instagram, asked if she could join along and stitch the little house, sorry, the Country Cottage Needleworks little Cottage of the Month series with me, and I said absolutely, more the merrier. So she started along with me on May, and I managed to get May finished. I actually finished this one up on Mother's Day. I was very happy about that. Love the colours in there. I so would love an aqua and pink and white house now. So cute. Now there's something about these cottages I want some advice on. As you can see here under the door, there is no stitching. That's how it's charted. I don't like that. It looks like there's something missing. To me, that should be a doorstep. So when I did my April one, April was the same, all the months are the same. It looked even odder because the house is, you know, purple and it's quite dark. So I filled it in with the same colour as the window frames, the brown, and I felt, yep, that looks right. It looks like a doorstep to me. And then when I came across May and I saw they had done the same thing, I was like, oh, okay. And I'm undecided as to what colour I should make this doorstep, whether I should make it pink or white. I'm thinking pink. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think I should leave it as it is, as it's charted? Do you think it looks odd? Do you think it looks better with a doorstep or without? Yeah, tough. Don't know. Love the little bees. Well, they're quite large bees actually. Yeah, that's my favourite month. So, really looking forward to that. Stitchy Mum's almost finished hers too, so go Kristen. Hope you get that one finished real soon. So that was May Cottage, which is actually my 14th finish for the year. Can't believe it. Just, you know, a lot of them have been small finishes, but it's really nice to have so many finishes in a year, and I think the rotations are really working well for me so that I can do that. Okay, now I briefly touched on it. Mother's Day, I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. I know you lovely people over in England celebrated it earlier in the year. So I hope everyone that did celebrate had a lovely day. I hope you all managed to get some relaxing time with your feet up, stitching. As I said, I got to spend the entire day in bed just stitching. Didn't have to worry about housework or anything. It was a day after my daughter's party, so I had spent the whole week organising her party. I got no stitching done. A lot of my time, it wasn't just food preparation and planning, but a lot of my time went into organising a video montage for her birthday. I wanted to show everyone pictures of how much she's grown and some of the funny photos of her growing up along the way. And I put it to music, and I had to redo it about 5 times because I wasn't happy with certain elements, but that took up so much of my time. And I must say I'm not in a hurry to do one of those again. So I'm glad she has it, and I'm glad I have it, but a couple of years before I have to do it again for my son's 18th, so thank goodness for that. So yes, I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day and got spoilt. I actually got money for Mother's Day so that I could buy whatever I want to. They all know that I want cross-stitch stuff, so they said, we'll just give you the money, Mum, and you can buy what you want. So I said, thank you very much. Haven't spent it yet. As I said, I'm on a stash diet. But there are a few big things that I would like that will help me with my stitching. So looking into a few options at the moment. Okay, so I also got another FFO this month, for the month of May. And that is my mum's Mother's Day card. I don't have it with me because I have actually given it to her now, so I'll insert a picture of it here. And she really loved this. She said, oh, you stitched that for me, that's so beautiful. And I said to her, it reminded me of myself when I was growing up, because I wasn't very good at matching my clothing, and yeah. She really loved it, and she said, I'm going to treasure that forever. So that made me very happy. So that was all good. Now I'm just re-looking at my diary, and I've realised that I've skipped sections, and there goes my idea of doing it all in order. So sorry guys, I'm a bit jumbled now. So 4th of May, I actually started a new design. This replaced my 99 bottles in my rotation, and I was so excited to get this one started. It's called Celtic Autumn by Lavender and Lace, and I'll insert a picture of the converted chart that I will be stitching. I'm really disappointed by how little I got done. This was the week leading up to my daughter's party, and I managed to get 1 night of stitching in, and that's it. So I was really sad to put this away, knowing that I can't touch it for 4 weeks, and I was very tempted not to do my next whip and just keep this one in the rotation. But I look at getting back to stitching things I really want to stitch as a reward, because that's how I manage to finish what I start. Otherwise I'll end up with UFOs, and that will make me very unhappy, because I am a finisher. I do like to finish my projects. So as sad as I was to put this away, I know that I'll be very excited to get it out again in a few weeks' time. So this is what I got done. So not very much at all, but enough to be excited and say, wow, love those colours. Looks very autumny, already. So yes, look forward to that one. See, and then I was supposed to talk about finishing the Mother's Day card, because that happened next. And then I finished my daughter's 18th birthday card. And then it was my daughter's party. And then it was Mother's Day. So I balls that up. Sorry. Okay, next whip is my Blackwork Save the Stitches. I won't be able to hold this one up, guys. I'm really sorry. My arm is just not going to allow that. So I'm going to change the camera view and show you what I did get done. Okay guys, this is my Save the Stitches, and I can already see that the colours are looking better than they do on my Instagram, which is good. It is a little bit brighter than what you can see here. These iPhone tends to like to dull these colours for some reason, but it is really quite a bright teal blue, and apart from the white you really can't see the metallics all that well. Anyway, my progress for this month was blocks 10 and 11, so these 4 shapes and this one here made up block 10, and this one was block 11. So they're all complete. I could have kept going. I still had another couple of days to stitch on this, but I'm quite happy to just get 2 of these done. I do like stitching the Blackwork, but I don't like it as much as cross stitching. So I'm finding that I'm quite happy to just do the 2 blocks and then move on to something cross stitch related, and you know, get some other little finishes out the way. I know this one's going to take me the best part of a year to get done. So there's about 24 blocks in total. I'm up to 11. But that's okay. As I said, it's a nice distraction. So that's my update on my Save the Stitches. Okay, so by Friday of this week I managed to finish off those 2 blocks, 10 and 11, which has freed me up for the weekend, and I have been stitching my mum's birthday card, which is at the end of May. And obviously I know I need to get this finished and the Biscornu finished by the end of May for her. But my thinking is she doesn't know about the Biscornu, so if that doesn't get finished, then I can always do that for another time, whereas a birthday card she will now be expecting. So this is priority. So this is how much I have done, the lavender pot. So I just need to, sorry, you can see my needle in there. I've actually been stitching this today. I don't normally leave needles in there like that. And I will be finishing this afternoon. So I need to finish all the back stitching, and then I need to change, it said in here birthday wishes. I think I'm going to change that to happy birthday. And I'll probably put that onto purple card as well. All my birthday cards seem to be going on purple this year. But everyone loves purple. Not so much me, but that's okay. I do what everyone else likes. So yeah, I really like that one. Again, back stitching's made that really pop a lot better. Okay, so now on to the exciting stuff, the stash acquisitions. Now I got my monthly Fabric of the Month Club fabrics from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. So for April, the colour is Tintagel, I think that's how you pronounce it, 32 count Belfast linen. And this is the colour. And that's actually really pretty true to life. Greens and purples, and I'm struggling to hold this. So that's a lovely colour. It's not something I would choose, but I'm thinking something foresty, or I don't know, something with trees or something might look nice on there. Maybe it'd be too much green. I don't know. I'll find something. And I also got maize, which is called Willow Wisp, again 32 count Belfast linen. And this is blues and greens and purples. Again, that's pretty true to life. Very pretty. I like all the blues and, you know, the water type colours, and lovely. Okay, purchased a few patterns that caught my eye. I got this book from eBay. I'm really loving Joan Elliott designs. I've just got a thing for her lately, and I just love the cuteness of them. I have no idea who I'll stitch them for or where I'll put them, but I know that I would enjoy stitching them, and that's what's important to me. They'll probably get stitched and put away in a cupboard. Who knows? Maybe I can do something similar to what Kerry did and put them in an artist portfolio case until the time comes where I need a gift for someone and I can say, oh, that would be perfect for them. So this book is called Joan Elliott Cross Stitch Sentiments and Sayings. So if you like, I can show you some of the designs inside, because I kind of like that. You know, we don't always get to see all the things that are inside these books, and when you Google it now, you can't always see all the images either, and sometimes that can be the make or break decision when you want to buy something. So this one's called the Friendship Sampler. Really like this one. And the quote down the bottom says, "While the pot boils, friendship blossoms." So that's lovely. And then we have Welcome Baby. That's really cute. And that one says, "With every little baby's birth, a bit of heaven drifts to earth." And then the baby's name and date of birth. And then we have these cute little ones called Sound Advice. So there's this one. Oh, sorry about the glare, guys. I'll just read those. Complaints to the cook can be hazardous to your health. It's my mess and I love it. My aim is to keep this bathroom clean. Your aim will help. I like that one. And you may look at the dust, but please don't touch it. So they're cute. And Celtic Spirit. This one says, "May the raindrops fall gently on your brow. May the soft winds freshen your spirit. May the sunshine brighten your heart. May the burdens of the day rest lightly upon you. May your life be enfolded in a mantle of love." Isn't that beautiful? It's lovely. And that, can't show you these ones, but there's there's a pin cushion and a sachet. But it's on the same page as the chart, so I can't show you that. And this one is called Home is Where Your Honey Is. Ah, that's cute. All you bear lovers out there, that's a cute one. And In the Garden, the kiss of the sun for pardon, the song of the birds for mirth. One is closer to God in a garden than anywhere else on earth. I'm sure some of you have heard that one before, because I know I have. Sorry, there's the full design. That's really pretty. That'd be a nice gift for someone who likes the garden. Again, there's a couple of little small, they're called plant pokes, and they're love heart shaped with some of the, some little sayings in there, and they're attached to, what they attach them to? White dowel, and then you can stick them in the garden near your plants. Not sure they'd be waterproof, but this one, help wanted, love this. I think I need to stitch this and have this in my house to remind my children. It says here, the Elliott's, everyone in the house qualifies. Please remember to keep your room tidy, answer the phone, wipe your feet, hang up your coat, wash your hands, turn out the light, but most of all, love one another. I like that. See, I just enjoy stitching those, I think. And this one, I really love this one. This is called Wisdom of the East. And my brother is actually going to China soon. Lucky duck. And I thought of him when I saw that. I know it looks very girly, but maybe his wife would like it. And that says, be as the dragonfly, soar on your dreams. Be as the water, reflect beauty. Be as the seasons, open to change. Be as the wind, refresh your spirit. Be as the blossom, open to joy. And that also includes a bookmark, a bowl, and a sachet. So there's the bookmark and the bowl and the sachet. I like that. I think that's pretty. Hang that from a door handle. And then there's some cards that say sweet sentiments. So I'll show you them there. This glare's awful. So they say things like, a father is someone you look up to no matter how tall you are. Practice makes perfect. Although we may be miles apart, you are forever in my heart. One good turn deserves another. A happy heart lives long. And mothers are angels in training. That's nice. These are great for work. It's called All in a Day's Work. This one says, don't rush me. I'm making mistakes as fast as I can. That's cute. What's this one? Work fascinates me. I can sit and look at it for hours. And if it were not for the last minute, nothing would ever get done. That's true. That's true in my house. Is that true in your house? It's probably true in a lot of houses. There's a beautiful wedding sampler here, and they've also included one for a little ring pillow. 2 hearts, 1 love from this day forward. This is the wedding sampler. It's pretty. And there's a little ring pillow. That's so sweet. I wish I had a ring pillow at my wedding. I didn't do that. I should have stitched one. Next is, sorry, my hair's annoying me. Sorry, I haven't done anything with my hair today. I just washed it and let it dry, and it's just annoying me. Pure indulgence. So take life 1 scoop at a time. It's good for ice cream lovers. Lead me not into temptation. I already know the way. That's gorgeous. And too much of a good thing can be wonderful. Yep, I know what you're all thinking. Cross stitch. Yep, that applies to cross stitch. Definitely. And then they've got little ones here that they've put into cards. It's so cute. There's so many designs in this one book. That's why I had to show you. And heartstrings. Do small things with great love. Love is patient, love is kind, and a hug is a great gift. One size fits all. Sorry, to learn how to read. And there's still more. Can you believe there is still more? Sorry, I hope I'm not boring you. Now, some of you have seen this one because I know you've stitched it. And is this the one that you're stitching, Emily? I know you're stitching a Dreamcatcher one. I don't know if it's the same. This is called Native American Wisdom. Cherish your dreams, for therein lies the hope of the future. Don't know if it's the same one as Emily's, but it's beautiful. So nice. I love the colour variation. Just love that. And is that it? I think that's it. Yes, that's it. So, you know, that's a jam-packed book. Loads on there. There's the back. And it's hardback. I like hardback books. So I quite often see that for sale on eBay, if anyone's interested in that. Also picked up a bargain from, no, just a little kit from my local thrift store. And it's Heritage Classics Flying Scotsman. And it's a British train. It's not something I would normally buy. My son was into trains when he was younger. You can see I paid $5. But I actually got it because there's a load of fabric in there and quite a few skeins of DMC. And I thought, well, if I don't use the charts, I can always sell the chart, keep the fabric. And it is, actually I don't know what size fabric that is. I think it's about 14 count. It might be 18 count. Anyway, but then you never know. Grandchildren one day. And this one is Letitia's felt, because I saw Letitia with her beautiful ink circles design. She's stitching Circus of the Circles, and I think she showed the other designs available, and I saw this one and I had to get it, and this is Circus of the Hearts. Oh, sorry, I'll take it out the plastic. It's gorgeous, and I know I will get bored of that one colour by the end, so I may even consider a variegated for that. I don't know, but you remember in a couple of videos ago I showed you that I got some DMC floss and a whole heap of colours in single colour skeins. So when I saw this I thought, oh, I could do that in that lovely orange or that beautiful green that I liked. I also got, and everything's still in plastic, sorry. I also got a Country Cottage Needleworks chart called Christmas Cheer. It's really cute. I love my Christmas designs. So that one might be my ornament for this year. We'll see. And this one is These Stitches felt, because she showed us all this, and I'm sure you've all seen it, Up on the Rooftop by Tilton Crafts. And when I saw that Joan had also purchased this, that was it. Sent me over the top, said I have to have this. And Joan had mentioned that there were very few left, so I contacted Tilton Crafts, and she said she had one hard copy left because the lady had changed her mind. It was meant to be mine. I was so happy. I cannot tell you how happy I was. Little life story here. You guys know I like houses. I absolutely adore dolls' houses. The reason is my mum told me when she was a little girl, her dad made her the most beautiful doll's house. He was a very crafty man, and it had little working light switches with actual electricity wired through this house. And although I haven't seen any pictures of it, the way she described it has stuck in my mind all these years. And apparently he did make one for my sister years ago, but Mum said it was never as good as hers. The sad thing was, when my mum and her family came from England, when they came on the ship to move to Australia, she was only allowed a few things she was only allowed to bring a few things with her, and the doll's house wasn't one of them. Sadly, she had to leave it behind, and it went to her cousin, and it was a cousin that she didn't like, so that made it even worse for her. And there's just something about the story of this doll's house and how much she loved it and all the little details he put into it, and I so wish I could have seen it. And I've just been fascinated with doll's houses ever since. And I know this isn't a doll's house. I know it's not. It's an actual house. There's people in there. But to me, it's like a little doll's house. Because it's, you know, it's open at the front. Just how doll's houses are. Oh, I can't tell you how excited I am to stitch this. My mermaid, my Heaven and Earth Designs mermaid, I'm so tempted to actually just roll that up and put that in the cupboard and start this. That's how excited I am. I'm not going to. It's going to be my reward. Speaking of which, you noticed that I didn't show my mermaid, and it was time to... I was meant to work on her. I was meant to work on her. She's my whip 3, and it didn't happen. Didn't happen at all. So that's why I'm not showing her. There is no update on her whatsoever. Just really sad. But she's going to get a lot of loving in the next couple of weeks when her rotation comes around. Actually, she's due for rotation this week. Okay. Then I had a very generous rack by a lovely lady called Maria. I'm not going to give her last name because I didn't actually ask permission to use her name at all. So hopefully I'm safe by saying Maria. Maria, such a lovely, lovely lady, sent me a parcel 27th of February from Canada, and took 6 weeks to get here. She kept asking if I'd received it yet, and I was getting very worried because it hadn't shown up. But it arrived the other day, and Maria mentioned that she felt sorry for me with how expensive our DMC floss is here in Australia, so she wanted to send me some. And when I opened up the parcel, I had a little bit of a cry because going through all the trouble with my shoulder and all the stress of the party, and you know, I stitched to relieve myself from stress, and because I couldn't stitch, I had double the amount of stress. So the timing for Maria's parcel was perfect. Anyway, I'll show you what this beautiful lady sent me. She sent me some packs of linen. First off is a 28 count Cashel linen in antique white, 18 by 27 inch piece, as well as a 32 count Belfast cream linen in 18 by 27 inch. She obviously knows I love linen. And then she sent me all of these, which I can't believe, guys. You know, this is 27 newest colours, limited edition. You know, I've never even seen these in Australian shops. I don't even know if we sell them like this here. So there's 27 skeins in there. And then this one is a collector's edition of popular colours. There's 36 skeins in there. Look at those colours, guys. And a home decor one, collector's edition, another 36 skeins in there. Look at all those colours. So how's my maths? That's 99 colours. You know, that's over $100 worth in Australian dollars in floss alone. Cannot tell you how much that means to me. So beautiful card as well. Thank you so much, Maria. It's way too generous and very much appreciated, and they will definitely be used, and I will think of you every time I use them. And one last thing I have to show you before I tear up. I do that. People are very generous and I get upset because People are so kind. Okay, so I'm just arranging these on my card. Now where did I find, I can't remember if I heard about this lady on Facebook or Instagram or Flosstube. I don't know, guys. This is Jenna's Needleminder collection. She's on Facebook and she has an Etsy shop. I bought some needle minders. I only had one. Now I have 6. Look at Dorothy. Look at Garrett. Look at her in all her sparkliness. Hang on, can't cover up the shoes. How gorgeous is she? She also has the lion as well. And for those of you that like peacocks, I think there's a peacock one coming up. Anyway, she has heaps to choose from. The prices are fantastic. And she also has specials. I think at the moment she has a 20 or 25% off sale for those of you that are members of Cross Stitch and Discuss 2 group. I purchased mine just before that one started, but I got free postage for mine. So I'm really happy. Love all these. I chose the dome. You can see here they're a dome top, which the needle doesn't sit to as well as it does for something that's flatter. Like it sits on Dorothy perfectly. She's really flat, and she uses those really good earth magnets. Are they called rare earth? But you can choose the dome, or she has a bottle top. So it's up to you what you choose. And like with these sort, there's a variation of colours you can choose from. So I will put a link down below to all her details. So please, guys, give her some support. She's an Australian lady, and we need to support these small businesses and keep them going, because, you know, they take a lot of time to make these beautiful things for us. Okay, now I had 2 more things I wanted to say. One, thank you all again for all your beautiful comments you guys leave on my videos. I love answering all your questions, reading all your comments. There is, unfortunately, the odd occasion I'm unable to comment. If you just get a thumbs up from me, that means that I'm actually unable to comment. For some reason, and I believe it's to do with your own settings, it restricts me from actually leaving a comment. It doesn't mean, if you get a thumbs up from me and that's it, doesn't mean that I don't want to respond to you, because it's quite the opposite. So I suggest that you go into the settings of your YouTube account and try and find out why people can't comment to you, because obviously we would really like to comment to people. You take the time to comment to us and we want to reply. So that's number 1. Number 2, I have been receiving a lot of requests from Facebook to become friends, and that's great. Love that. I do not accept friends from people that I don't have mutual friends with. The reason for that is the internet's a pretty unsafe place these days, and you know, I don't want to give out information to people that might not be real people. That's what I'm trying to say. So if we don't have mutual friends and you want to be a Facebook friend with me, please send me an inbox, send me a message, let me know where you saw me, or something about cross stitching, and I will gladly accept your friendship, because the more the merrier. That's awesome. But yeah, if you have sent me a request and I haven't responded to it, it's because we don't have mutual friends, and just want to make sure that I am actually accepting a real person into my Facebook world. And I'll also make a point now that I'm really not on Facebook a lot, not as much as I used to be. I find it just takes away from my stitching way too much. I'd just much rather be stitching. I love Instagram. I love putting up a quick photo and quick progress details, and also being able to see other people's. So I will put my details down below for my Instagram account. I do tend to put photos up daily. So if you like that sort of thing, please you know, add me to your, what's the word I'm thinking of? I've lost it now. Add me to your list of followers, and that would be great. So I think I've covered everything. This is probably the longest video you've ever seen of me. For those of you that like long videos, great job. Glad you stuck it all the way through. Sorry about all the little life updates there in between. There seemed to be so much going on these last few weeks that, as I said, it did detract from my stitching and definitely from my videos. So I've got so much catching up to do, but I still love watching them all. Any new YouTubers out there, please comment below. Let me know that you have a channel so I can follow it, so I can watch your videos. And thank you all again for all your support. And I'm off now to finish my mum's birthday card. And then tonight I will be stitching the Biscornu and getting some more progress on that. So thank you all again. And I will speak to you all again soon. Bye.